Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Offsummer and this is All the Mod 6. To the sky! And today we are going to automate Powah, get some Nether stars, and improve our refined storage. A lot. But before we even start with the episode, please consider subscribing. You can always unsubscribe later, but if you like it, you probably won't. Also, there is a link to our Discord in the description. If that's something you fancy, you want to hang out, say something, well, that'd be the place for you. Anyways, let me shut up and start the episode. Whee! Alright, as you can see, this is already working. I set it up in between episodes. It's nothing too fancy. Extract this from here, insert only the one piece. That's the only important thing. And then extract the output. Now, we do have a problem. So far, I have only 2 energizing orbs. I probably have more in the system. We're gonna need to dedicate each one of them to a single recipe. Now, what do I mean by these? Okay, so we have created these channels, and let's say I want to add another one just for the blaze rods. And so I have to go to a different channel, extract that from there, insert into one of these. But the problem is, because there is already something in them, when I put these, it's gonna put it in there. Now, the reason I automated this, and this is basically just for the looks, it's because I made blazing crystal seeds, niotic crystal seeds, and spirited crystal seeds. Now, for some of you, those are just names, and that's perfectly fine. But in reality, what that means is we have access to all these resources over here, including uranium and uraninite. Speaking of which, Stellar Arcanum. Yay! I was just being an idiot. Dev 18, it's not how deep this is gonna go, it's how or which dev is gonna scan. Set it up on 18 and it should be looking for those things, and yeah, we have those. Also, as you can see, I have a lot of uraninite and uranium. And I haven't processed it all because, well, I really didn't need to. At least not yet. Now with these, we should be able to just request, and I think it's... I can't remember how many blocks you need, but that's why I have these people. I'm gonna go for generators, reactor, and it says you're gonna need 36 reactor blocks. The maximum tier we really have access to is these spirited one, basically because this one requires nether stars. So yeah, let's order 32 of these, 36 of these I said, and yep, go. Anyways, since this is working, something that you'll notice is our generators are no longer good enough. Hence why we made this reactor, which I'm going to set right over here. Wow, that's so cool. So you just need to have the 36 pieces of reactor on your inventory, look down, aim, right click, and as you can see, it forms, and that's awesome. Now in here, I believe you're going to need coal, redstone, and uraninite. And that is already producing a lot of power. Nice. Nice, really nice. How can I get power out of you? Apparently you can also put water in here, which is going to act as a coolant, which is going to make it a bit more efficient. But again, let's just turn auto mode on, which means it will start automatically once the energy is down to 70%. Now, an easy way to see if this is really working, I just remove this flux plug from here, and yep, look at the input. It is working. And power should not be a problem for a little while. Now, every time I come to this room, I look at the number of wither skeleton skulls that we have, and I think we should definitely make a wither farm. And so we are. However, in order to spawn the wither, we also need some soul sand. And I don't know if I showed you, but I have a very ugly setup in here. Barrels with some mycelium underneath. And, well, it's basically this obsidian, but hey, with soul sand. And we have 8,000 so far. And I think that's because this is full. But that should be alright. Now, in order to make a wither builder, we are going to need some ether or either gas. Basically, a laser drill on top of a wither? What? Anyway, since we're going to get deep into Industrial Foregoing, I thought we might as well just move our setup from our temporary place to, well, here. It looks like a mess, but from the outside, you're not gonna see it. So yeah, that's nice. So now we have our latex going into both this jumbo tank and this ender tank. Also down here, I change our jumbo tank for this ender tank. And the reason I'm making all these is because, well, if we're gonna get, as I said, so deep into Industrial Foregoing, we might as well automate it. Now, I know I've been using XNEG a lot, but this is just so easy. Okay, what do I have here? Well, this is our latex, and this is our slime, and that later on will be for our ether, as soon as we get some. Now, in order to automate these, I use two things. First, of course, I use refined storage, but there is a problem, and let me show you. If I want to create an advanced machine frame, and then I click on this recipe, what you can see in here is not absolutely everything. Let me show you. We're gonna put that in there, and if you can see below diamond gear, you can see 0.5 buckets of pink slime. And so if we request these as I'm doing with it in the chest, that doesn't work because it's missing the liquid all the time. So what I'm doing is I'm setting the recipes manually. That means the ingredients are gonna come in here as I specified. Then from here, I just move them to the corresponding slots. The ones with latex will come in here. The ones with pig slime will come over here. Now, this is a slight problem with all these in that whenever we get latex, because it's shared in between all these, there's a chance it goes somewhere else. So I have to keep an eye on that. But besides that, yeah, it should be alright. Now, the programming is very simple. Aside the energy, if we look at the channels, I'm just extracting something from one side, inserting into its corresponding machine, and wherever it's processed or wherever the end result is, it will come into this chest, which is this one over here, and get picked up by the system. And so I'm gonna say Industrial Foregoing is fully automated, and we can move on. Now, before we get into killing the wither and whatnot, let's see how about making some villagers. Since I'm definitely gonna have to kill the wither and do some research, I think I'm going to plant a few villagers using these cocoons. Now, this takes a little bit of time, so... Ooh. Wow, that was a lot of emeralds. Anyways, let's close these down. And we'll hope for the best. For now, I'm gonna get some of these tinted glass. A few stacks will do. This is supposed to be wither proof, tough enough to withstand withers. And so, I'm probably gonna use these to kill the wither. Now, the question is, where do I want to kill the wither? Probably somewhere here. It's still protected and it's out of the way. Actually, before I start doing so, can I make one of these? Yeah. Let's get one of these first. Let's put you here. And did you see its eyes? Right click It's now hiding wither bars. Sounds, well, that's a different thing. Question, can I break you and get you back? Yes. This looks weird. I like it, but it looks weird. Oh, it's weird. It's really weird. I don't know where anything is. Ah. Okay. That's one. Oh, hello, invisible man. Totem of Undying. Okay, we can still hear the explosions. Nah, don't trust myself that much. Gonna get out. So we don't have enough damage apparently. And am I about to die? Do you regenerate? 135? I think you do. That's bad. No bueno. Am I going to die? I would like you to die first. You're making this very difficult and you're gonna kill me. Oh no. That's it. And we only die twice. I mean, once. Nice, our first Nether star. What can we do with it? Well, of course, we're gonna make a wither builder. But since fighting the wither has been a total failure, and I'm quite ashamed. Let's try a different approach. First, let's do some minor improvements. Let's give you netherite. Let's also give you some netherite. Let's get these diamond chestplate enchanted. Mana regen. Why mana regen all the time? Block rich. That's nice. I like that. And then I'm gonna come in here, give you some netherite. And let's give these another try. Oh, I hear coming. Oh! It seems like we already got baby villagers. Nice. Look at you taking damage. I've gotta admit, this was a bit cheesy, but at the same time, it's so much easier. How did you get out? And also, can I shift right click you? No, oh, no, I didn't want to hurt you. Sorry. Wait, what? How did I get a villager spawn egg? No way! I don't think... I will check. If I have it recorded, you've probably seen it. Otherwise, well, basically I just got an egg from killing a few villagers that escape. Hold on your horses, because this changes everything. And just in case you're starting with easy villagers, there's a key binding you have to set. After that, you just have to, well, press that key binding and you'll get your villager. Nice. Now, did I kill everyone else? I'm so bad with people. Oh, these are already adults, so we don't need really an incubator. I'm going to set up a breather. I'm gonna right click my villagers in here. And I'm going to give them some food.
A few inches later.
Ooh, we have a lot of baby villagers. Let's put them in here. And where do we want our entrance to the Nether? For the time being, probably just here. Now, am I ready for these? Hope so. Also, how is the Nether dimension? Is it void? Yeah, it is void. Now, is it completely void? Let's go west. Oh! Look at that! Haha! We found something. And it seems dangerous, but is my magnet on? It is now. Let's try to get some spawners, like this one over here. No, Did I put a waystone? I did. Let's get you. Let's also get you. And is there any other? I don't think so. But that is all right. That is all we need. Ooh, spooky. Let's go back. Now we're gonna come down here. I'm gonna deactivate my magnet. And just note that we do have a few spawners. These will be very relevant later on. Now, as you can see, I'm building a little prison for a wither. Now, what you can see inside is just cobblestone, but it's helping me because this doesn't have any real texture, and that's annoying. Now, I'm gonna put a stasis chamber right underneath. And I'm gonna give it some power, like so. Nice. If we turn on its working area, as you will see, it's the entire inside of this box, which is really nice. Redstone ignored, and let's just summon a wither. Now wither is being summoned, and because of the stasis chamber, it can't even explode. I think it completely loses its AI. Just because that's annoying, I'm gonna put these here. These things tend to glitch. That means that sometimes when you restart the pack or you go back from a different dimension, you will see the boss bar again, which is all right, I guess. Well, anyways, now that we have this guy trapped over here, we are going to put a fluid laser base with the laser drills that we use for our ore drills. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna put these. Oh, I can't put it right here. So what if I place it here? Can I do that? I can. We're gonna set them same way as we did up there. These are also going to need a little bit of power. So that means yet another fluid point. And we're gonna need also a purple lens. Depth doesn't really matter since it's already on top of this guy, but yeah, look at that. We're getting ether. Now, health-wise, if I disable these, yep, it's I don't think it's losing any health. Yeah, this is gonna produce it forever and ever. Also, just because how annoying this is, I'm going to, of course, mute the wither. Recent, it's actually showing recent sounds. All sounds, all will show you all of them. Muffled is the ones that you mute. But basically, on recent, I can see that wither is some of them. If I unmute this one, we'll probably listen to it again. But this way, it's basically mute from within my character. Anyways, we're gonna set this to push to the top. We're gonna put an ender tank over here. It's color gray. So yeah, and look at that, we already have 100 millibuckets. Okay, let's move this ether somewhere where we can actually use it. As for example, in here. Now we have access to our supreme machine frame, which is basically made of these and the ones that we just made. And that obviously means automatic nether stars. So yeah, now to kill the wither, I'm gonna do just something like this. I went for a tier 4, so that should be enough. Then somewhere down here, in this version, where, yeah, you can put, okay, fine. And I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna hit this stable quantum bedrock, which, by the way, the recipe is just obsidian and redstone. These turns into bedrock, somewhat bedrock. It's indestructible. For the time being, I think I'm just going to do something like this. And I'm going to hope the wither doesn't break these pipes. If it does, well, I'll think of something else. But yeah, that should be alright. I'm gonna give you a flux point. I'm also going to give you one of those. And I'm going to set you to extract. This bit doesn't really matter because, well, you'll see. If I put everything inside, That should start spawning withers, and that's wither stars. Now, as you can see, the wither builder will try to basically spawn a wither every time there is space for it, and it doesn't matter if there is a wither or not. And so that's a problem, but that's a problem we can fix. Now I put a fan over here, and you'll see the difference in a second. I'm gonna get some more soul sand. I'm gonna put it in the chest, and before I get damage, because the fan is here, as soon as the wither spawns, it gets pushed away, and so there is space for another wither. Now I put a little delay just so it doesn't overwhelm with withers and we don't get a lot of lag. So instead of going all crazy, which I could actually show you, let's do something like that. And set it to ignore. Look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's just going to continue. So, it is nice, but I don't really want that. So I'm gonna set it to something like this. Yeah, that should be all right. So let's leave it like that. Let's cross our fingers and hope it doesn't really break and none of them escape, because if they do, actually let's test that out. Let's go a bit far away, something like that. Let's go back, and do we have any withers flying around? We don't. And that is 125 nether stars. Awesome. And now with all that, we can start crafting our raw withering processors, which we're going to use for a lot of things. But don't worry, because soon enough, we actually, you know what? Hello? If I try to order one of these creative storage thingies, it's going to tell me, oh, it's missing a bit of gold and 2 unobtainium. Luckily for us, unobtainium, it's easily obtainable. We're going to do something like this. We're going to be wasteful. We'll soon be able to triple that. We're going to do that. Let's get some gold from over here. And once again, if I order a creative crafter, look at that. Now I want you to have a look at how much storage there is, and well, it is a gold crafter. If I connect these, I'm gonna connect it right here. Boom. Not only is much bigger, but it's also much faster. So let's move all the recipes over here. Really nice. Now, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today. We have a decent amount of nether stars. We just got these creative crafter. And do not forget, for the next one, we have these villager spawn egg. And trust me, it's gonna be good. So, same as always, if you like it, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!